Welcome to Fast Cash with Bill Jennings. With more than 2 decades of experience helping individuals and small businesses gain access to the capital necessary for growth, Bill is now offering up tips, tricks, tools, and expertise from financial service pros to help you get where you're going faster. Buckle up, it's time for Fast Cash.
Welcome back to the show. I am Bill Jennings with Pathway Financial, and today I have with me Kyle Rome, who is a funding consultant here at Pathway Financial. Hey, Kyle. How are you?
Good, Bill. How are you?
I'm doing good. So first off, I guess kind of tell us how long you've been here and what you do for Pathway.
Yeah, well, I've been here at Pathway for about 4 years now, actually this last July, and I'm one of the senior funding consultants here, help business owners, real estate investors get the financing that they're looking for.
Okay, great. And one of the main things I know that you focus on is kind of thinking outside the box, right?
Absolutely.
So if a client comes to us, you kind of, I'm sure, go through kind of all the different programs to see what they qualify for. But one thing that we haven't really talked about is what happens if they don't qualify for anything at all? Are there other options?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, there's a story of a guy that I'm thinking of, Brian. He came to me looking for some financing and get into real estate. Unfortunately, his credit wasn't quite where it needed to be, and he didn't quite have the sales in his business to qualify for some of our other programs. So we were able to get him into credit repair, to start rebuilding his credit.
Okay.
And in addition to that, I let him know about our credit partner requirement for our business line and credit program.
And what's a credit partner exactly?
Basically, with this program, we can utilize either a member of the business or someone in this person's personal network to still get them financing. Nothing reports on their personal credit. It's very low risk. So I was able to basically get on a conference call with this guy and his stepfather and let him know that while Brian was in credit repair and his credit would be ready in a couple months in his particular case, that we were able to convince his partner Michael to sign on and credit partner for him and kind of get him some financing in the interim so he can still get his project started right away.
Okay, so as far as being when you say sign on for him, is this kind of like being a co-signer for a car loan kind of thing, or they're both on the loan together, or how does it work?
Right, and I get that question a lot, and no, it's not the same. This is business finance, like I said, so we strictly report it, or we apply to lenders that only report to business credit. So none of it's going to show up on Michael's, his name's personal credit, so it's very low risk. With a co-signing on a car loan, for example, every monthly payment, late payment, anything like that shows up on both people's credit, and as you know, can negatively impact both people, unlike the business credit.
Okay, great. So this helps kind of build the business credit for the actual business owner. The business owner in this example was actually in credit repair to get their credit back into a good position, and they utilize an outside person to kind of, it's basically just, they use their credit to pretty much underwrite the loan, right?
Correct, absolutely. And we're actually looking at, his credit repair should be finished up around next month, and so we'll be looking at getting financing for him so he can transition everything over and do it under his own name as well.
Okay, so then he'd be able to pay off the original financing exit strategy for the credit partner.
Correct, absolutely.
So is this something that you had mentioned it kind of works with their personal network and family members and stuff like that, or maybe another partner in the business? Can they literally use anybody that they wanted to?
Yes, so the banks that we work with just require that they have an incorporated business and that one of the members of that business meets the credit requirements. So yes, absolutely. I've had people find credit partners on Craigslist. I've had them find them on LinkedIn, a family member, a business partner, all sorts of folks. I had one guy that got somebody that they went to high school with credit partner for him. So yeah, a wide variety of people that can be used.
Okay, and why would somebody be willing to do that?
Well, again, like I said, it is low risk. Also, it's kind of like investing in a way, but being able to use your credit without having to put money into the business. A lot of times I see business owners compensate them either with a portion of the business ownership. Sometimes they give them a percentage of what they get in funding right away. So it's a great way to help somebody that you believe in, or make a quick cash on the side, or do both.
Okay, so it's a way that somebody can become an investor without actually having to have any money to invest, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, yep. Great. So pretty much what you're telling me is that there's no person in any scenario that you wouldn't be able to help technically, right?
Correct, as long as you know somebody that's got good credit, and unfortunately you got to ask a few people, but yeah, that's all you need.
That works. I appreciate you coming by today, Kyle.
Absolutely, Bill.
Thank you for talking. If you enjoyed what you heard today, or you're looking to get started in business and maybe your credit isn't where it needs to be, please feel free to reach out to us and we can kind of help you figure out how to find a credit partner for yourself. Until then, if you're interested, you can definitely visit us online at www.pathwayfinancial.org. I am Bill Jennings. This is Pathway Financial, and thanks for watching.
Thank you for listening to Fast Cash with Bill Jennings. If you love our fast-paced format, please subscribe and give us a 5-star review on iTunes. Remember, you don't have to be a publicly traded corporation to gain access to the capital you need to take your business to the next level. To learn more about how I can help fund your dreams, hit us up at pathwayfinancial.org. And as always, we ask you to share this podcast with your friends, neighbors, colleagues, and anyone else who can benefit from Fast Cash.